Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Abundant day, evening and or afternoon to you and yours. Keep in mind that everything from this message may or may not resonate, so only take what does and leave what does not. Okay? If you are new here, welcome, welcome, welcome. And if you're returning, welcome back. Let me go ahead and clear the energy so we can get into these messages. All right. So this is going to be a ancestor message, okay? The energy that I was picking up on, let's just go over it real quick. For some of you guys, you could be seeing 1212, 1222, 888 could be significant as well. Um, Also, it's something about you standing your ground still here. I'm still picking up on that, okay? A lot of you guys are entering into this stage of where you are able to become a catalyst for yourself, okay? I know we've been picking up on that energy as well. You're somebody who, I'm speaking to somebody who's been a catalyst to everybody else, but now it's like you're able to use your own self as a catalyst for yourself, okay? So I feel like with that being said, it's the need for you to look inside yourself versus looking outside yourself for a lot of the information and clarification that you need at this time for whoever you are. I could be talking to a truth speaker, somebody who holds some type of psychic abilities, or who is entering into the stage of accepting your abilities, allowing it to. I'm hearing like you adjusting to them or something like that, or becoming, being able to, I guess, utilize them for yourself, but really like you're finally adjusting to them. You could be somebody who has noticed that you had, excuse me, some type of abilities in the past, um, like growing up throughout your lifetime in some way, but you may have ran from it due to what others will think of it, or like others' thoughts or something like that. I also was hearing something about SIDS, okay? And as I was channeling this SIDS, we know that that's something dealing with like childbirth or like sudden infant syndrome death, okay? I don't know if this is a physical for whoever you are. I know this card did come across when I was channeling this and I heard this. I looked down at the deck and this is what was on the top of the deck. So I don't know if that is significant to someone or not. If it is, my condolences, okay? And if this is something that I feel like this could be a warning to someone who has just had a child as well, to be more careful or pay attention to how you're laying your baby down, and go with it, and to go within. Like, maybe people are telling you how to raise your child or something. I know this part of the message ain't for everybody, okay, but this is what I've been picking up on. So we gonna go over it because it's something that needs to be said. It's clarity for someone, okay, that's gonna cross paths with this message. You could be experiencing a lot of people telling you what to do with your baby, how to deal with your baby, confirmation, okay, um, as opposed to what your spirit is telling you, what you're being guided to do, what your guardians are telling you, your guardian angels, your ancestors. Okay, it's something about that. So take precautions, okay, for whoever that part of the message is for. I feel like that's what that is, because when we talk about that, that is dealing with like it just happens. A lot of moms go through, there's many moms who's had to experience that, and that's like I said, my condolences. That's nothing that I wish nobody to go through, okay, not even my own worst enemy. For some people, they've experienced it of how they're laying it, but that's what I'm getting, like how you lay the baby down or whatnot. And just be careful of what is around the baby at that time when they're laying down. Make sure that they're not being surrounded by a lot of blankets, a lot of we like to roll up blankets to position them in a certain way and things like that. And these new babies are coming out rolling over already, so they don't need nothing propping them up to help them roll over even more, okay? Or something like that. Okay, so moving forward off of that part, I feel like that's what that is when it comes to that part. I'm not picking up on anything else when it comes to that. I know for whoever that part of the message is for. So you guys could also be seeing like 11:11, 11:33, 11:44. Okay. Something could be significant about your birthday as well. For some of you, you could be seeing your birthday cross paths with you at this time. I feel like it's like a wake up call, or it's like a rebirth taking place. Okay, we've been picking up on that energy as well. It could mean something different for you. I strongly encourage you to look up the numbers of your birthday, and particularly to see what's going on. I feel like there's a lot of changes that's going to be taking place with you guys. If it's not a complete rebirth or a rebirth, okay? Because everybody's not experiencing that right now. But for those of you who are, this is what's going on, okay? I definitely feel like I'm talking to like a high vibrational crowd, is what Spirit is saying. It's more of a high vibrational crowd of individuals. Upcoming leaders is what I'm hearing as well. There's something here about that. Peacocks could be significant, okay? They don't have to be. Okay. Something is taking place when it comes to this message. A shift. I'm hearing divine timing, okay, as well. And I feel like this is you understanding that something happens in divine timing for some of you guys. I don't know, but let's see. Okay. There's something about growth, legacy, royalty is what I'm picking up on here. Okay, we got ground yourself. Okay, so for some of you guys, you may need to ground yourself at this time. Or get out into nature. Getting out into nature can help you. Walks. I'm also like hearing like let your hair breathe. Okay, I'm seeing this girl. She has her hair like free. This young lady on this card, she has her hair free. This woman, okay. I could be talking to a divine feminine. You could be a divine masculine who has hair. If you are a divine feminine, then it's a need for you to let your hair breathe at this time. Air it out. Let it air out. Allow the connection to take place between you and Mother Nature, you and the Most High. Okay. I'm just getting like air energy. Something could be very significant about that. You could be not meditating. Well, you could be meditating, okay? Or it's a need for you to get outside and meditate within the air versus meditating within the home or inside for some of you guys, okay? For others of you, this stack came out, and I feel like this could be separate, or you could be experiencing all of this at one time. This grounding could also be connected to this transition and those changes. Those changes could be this breakthrough for somebody. We have river flow and abundance. We got these cards the other day on the last message. So I'm definitely feeling like whoever you are, if you have not taken a look at the last message could be very significant to you as well. If this is your first time crossing paths on my channel, or if you have not had time to look at it, go back and look at that message. I will try to connect them together. Let me put a note on here so I don't forget, because I will. Okay. Let's see. Somebody's very excited. Okay. I keep hearing it screaming. It was the TV, but like my daughter was screaming as well. So some type of excitement is taking place for somebody as well. Okay. Everything plays a part when I'm delivering these messages. I have to pay attention to what's going on. Okay, so everything is significant, okay, most of the time when I am doing these messages. So let's see. We're going to put connect last messages. Okay, the title to that one is just in case y'all beat me to it. um, it should be right after this one, but who knows? Ancestors message, the final touches. Okay, so the final touches has, like I said, something is definitely taking place with the shifting for you guys, and it has to deal with a breakthrough, and it has to deal with a flow of abundance, and this could be like a steady flow of abundance. This is not to say like whoever you are, you're not abundant. Okay, I feel like wherever you are, you're very abundant, but you could have been going through stages in your life to where you were receiving your abundance in increments. A little bit here, a little bit there, not all at one time, okay? We also have healthy diet here, okay? And I feel like your diet could be changing at this time. You could be eating more healthier, okay? Or you could be being called to eat more healthier. Many of you, your taste buds are changing, okay? Your taste buds are changing, the way you live your life. Like, you know how people say it's a lifestyle. I feel like your lifestyle is changing, and not just a life, not just your diet, like your the way you live. A lot of things are changing with you. You're valuing yourself more when it comes down to, and it's not to say that you haven't always valued yourself. This is like some type of, whoever I'm speaking to, you give more. You're the type of person who gives more to others. So you would give 100% to someone else before you would give 100% to yourself. And by the time you get to yourself, you're tired, you're exhausted. Okay, there's something about that took place or that was taking place, and that could have been slowing your process down, your progress, your flow of abundance down, to making it steady flow, because you would give to everyone else, and everyone else would. Um, I'm hearing suffice. I don't even know. Let me pull that word up. But what I'm getting is like they would survive off of like your energy, and you would be left with crumbs or something like that could have been taking place. Um, yeah. Suffice means being enough or adequate. So meeting the needs of, which is other people or yourself. Okay, suffice to say, let's see, used to indicate that one is saying enough to make one's meaning clear while withholding something for reasons of discretion or brevity. So I'm getting somebody could have been holding information. Like you could have been helping others, and they were supposed to help you. It's supposed to. It's so for a lot of you guys, it could have been, you could have been in a position where you were able to help other individuals, but the people that you were connected to, they were actually supposed to help you too as well. You both were supposed to benefit on both ends, but it didn't work out like that, or something didn't take place due to the fact that they withheld something. This is giving me like gatekeepers energy. So y'all could have been dealing with a lot of gatekeepers, okay, a lot of shapeshifters and things like that, where people would come in only to gain off of you and then exit left, stage left. You understand what I'm saying? Something like that could have been taking place. Which I feel like everything is changing, it's shifting. The surrounding cards we have, look, play the lottery. So like somebody's finances are changing. Okay, some of you guys may need to go play the lottery, or like if you play the lottery, this will be a good time for you to play the lottery. As far as like, don't go overdo it, y'all. I ain't trying to tell y'all to go spend your last and all the rest of that. I'm saying like if you put money to the side, if you're somebody who actually plays the lottery. Okay, and we got your spiritual lighthouse. You are not alone. So this means that you are receiving help. And then we have the Great Mother's Release. Okay, now the fact that I said SIDS, somebody could be watching this message who has lost a child, and my condolences. I'm gonna have to put trigger warning on this message, but yeah, um, if it keeps coming out, it's something that needs to be touched on. It's something that needs to be spoken on, or it's something that you need to know. Somebody needs to know. Okay. Yes. Okay. So it's confirmation for somebody as well. We have offerings, and then we have crossroads and choices. Okay. Somebody could also be wanting to hear from someone who has crossed over. Okay. For a lot of you guys, this release could be something else as well. This could be you just releasing people in the physical sense, releasing those relationships that no longer serve you. Okay. That are connected to, I'm hearing your abundance flow, your destiny, your luck, and your change in things. Okay. Don't mind me when I'm talking fast, y'all. I just be channeling and the messages come through. So, like, sometimes y'all have to, like, just be patient with me, please. Okay. Or run it back if you don't understand, if I missed something. Okay. We have, yes, though. So, a grandfather could be here. I definitely feel like you have a grandmother or a mother of some on the other side that is assisting you and helping you as well. When it comes to this shift in your life and some changes or helping you release something, okay? I'm hearing Mother May I. Something is significant about that. So I don't know what that is, what that means for you, but I'm definitely picking up like Mother May I. I'm hearing that. And I think that was a game, right? Confirmation. So maybe somebody played a game, um, or somebody's mom used to play with them or something like that. Grandmother, I don't know. Only you would know who this is. Yeah, you only you would know. Who? I'm hearing Dee Dee. Somebody's name Dee Dee. Um, but I'm getting like Didi instead of Dee. Okay, so I don't know. Wow. Okay, so it's something about offerings. It's something about fruit. At this time, you're being called to take in more fruit. Okay, and vegetables. For whoever you are, this is not you giving this is you using your own body as a altar. Okay, I feel like that's what this is what I'm hearing. Okay, this is I'm not talking to somebody who has an altar or who you may be somebody who has an altar for your ancestors, but you don't like to put out food or something like that because of bugs or something like that, or you don't want no bugs coming in your house, and I understand that. Okay, no flies and shit like that. Okay, so I'm getting like I'm being told to tell you you can use this, you can use yourself as a altar, because you got to remember, you are a vessel as well. um you are you are the church is within you, stuff is something like that. Okay, that's taking place here. But whoever that part of the message is for, you're gonna know, you're gonna already know that it's not gonna be for everybody. Okay. um But yeah, or you could be in a situation where you're in the process of moving or doing something to where you cannot set it out or whatever. Whatever this is for you, whoever this part of the message is for, just use your own body, use your own temple, okay? Because you are the temple. You got to remember. A lot of people forget that part, that we are the temple, okay? Okay. Let's see. Let's see what else is going on. What else do they need to know over here? Limitless prosperity. Okay. The number 37 could be significant. And look, I can't listen. It says ground yourself, but what do this card say? Altar of earth, limitless prosperity. I'm telling you, it's something about using your body as an altar, okay? Or connecting with nature. It's I'm also getting something. You could have been doing something backwards, okay? You know, when I get on here and I tell y'all, like, I can only give y'all the messages to help you guys understand or clarify certain things and situations, um, to guide you on your journey and things like that. and that only you would know certain things. And of course, there are things that I should not know, that gives you that confirmation. Um, and then there's, then there's like, how can I put this? Okay, I can't. It slipped on through. So whatever it is, um, and that's why I try to just get the messages out as I'm going, because I'm telling you. Okay, so whatever it is, it's like this is big confirmation for somebody is what I'm getting. Okay, it's something about planting as well. I'm picking up on, or some type of seed that you planted, you're about to see harvest. Okay, blossom right in front of you as well for whoever you are. The number 18 could be significant, or 81, or 73. Okay, and then we got the shadow with the trials and tribulations. So something is definitely changing. Okay, but yeah, thank you, Spirit. So about what I was talking about is the altar of earth, and I was saying that you could use your body as the altar, like we are. So that was just Spirit clarifying, I feel, as well. Okay, and it's a need for you to stay hydrated at this time as well. Um, Make sure that you are staying hydrated, or you could be wanting to be in water all the time or something like that as well. Something about moisturizing, skin moisturizing as well. I'm picking up on moisturizing your skin more or something like that for somebody. Y'all could be dealing with that. Okay. Or you could think that your skin is dry, and it just needs to be more. You could have like dry skin, but it's really not dry skin or something like that is going on with somebody's, like they're dealing with some type of skin, but it's really just your skin needs to be moisturized or something like that. Um, it's because you're shedding old skin, and you're going into a new part of your life, um, your new life basically. So you shedded the old skin, whatever dead skin it's came off. Okay, you could have been experiencing like a lot of peeling, your skin peeling, or just a lot of dry chapped skin, and not knowing why it's so dry and chapped. And it's like, okay, and it's like, okay, now there's no more skin coming off, or you're not seeing a lot of skin. It's just your skin is dry or something like that. But it's really, you just need to moisturize it. Okay. Okay, let's see. The number 37. Let's see what this card is talking about. This is really like prosperity, finance changes. Okay, it says receive, receive, receive. Receive everything: wealth, love, health, opportunities. Okay, make way for new financial and career opportunities. It's reaping season. You should feel grounded and secure. And it's no coincidence that it fell way over here on top of this card, or right by this ground yourself. Okay, so that's why they're saying to get out into nature, because you should already feel grounded. You should already feel secure. But just because you feel that way, that does not mean that you don't balance that out. That does not mean that you don't have to keep that balance, because in order to, feel this way all the time, you have to keep the balance, right? So it says you should feel grounded and secure. It may finally be time to welcome those delicious rewards. Maybe some of y'all, thank you, Spirit. I'm sorry for it. Not I ain't sorry, but apologies for interrupting. We're gonna get back to that. But Spirit is saying that for some of y'all, that's why this is like this. Remember I was saying like how this unbalanced over here, or you could have been feeling unbalanced, or like you were getting like a portion of it in increments, but not the whole thing. Like it wasn't a steady flow of abundance or something like that could have been taking place with y'all. That's what was going on. So Spirit is saying like now you're entering into this stage where this is where you're going to be receiving everything. You're going to stay receiving. Okay, you're about to be abundant all the time. It's not going to just be on and off. You've outgrown something, you've overcome something, and now you're where you need to be in order to keep that steady flow of something, whatever this is for you. Okay, whether this is a peace of mind, whether this is a house, whether this is a home, some transportation, whether this is like physical or spiritual or mental. Okay, peace. All right, and joy. So it says it may be finally time to welcome those delicious rewards that you've been collecting in your energetic vortex. This ancestor is unapologetically rich and successful. This is your time to shine. Embrace this new fresh start. Embrace this fresh start with confidence and take practical steps to manifest your intentions, whether it just be in the realm of finances, career, or health. Trust in your ability to create a rock solid foundation for success and make the most of the fertile ground ahead. Okay. It says the ancestral memory for this card is the altar of earth. It comes forward with the energy of Hindu goddess, but the Hitavi. Okay. I don't think I spelled it. I mean, pronounced it correctly, but the fertile mother of earth incarnation of the prosperous Lancashire. Okay, so it says ancestral medicine is practice what it feels like to be lucky. What does it mean to have resources at your disposal? How does your nervous system feel when faced with abundance? And do you feel safe? Okay, this is the Ace of Pentacles in the regular tarot deck. And the declaration for this card is I open my arms wide. I open my arms wide to all wealth flowing my way. I open my arms wide to all wealth flowing my way. All right. And then we have the shadow here with trials and tribulations. I don't feel like this is your energy. It could be, you could be at like this back and forth pull and push thing, but this is someone else in your energy. I feel like it says watch your back, caution, danger up ahead. This is a time of illusions. Okay, we are in Mercury retrograde, so I feel like this is your warning from your ancestors saying, like, be aware, because we still have these choices. Remember the surrounding energy, we did have crossroads and choices. We also had the great mothers releasing something, releasing people, places, and things that no longer serve you. They could be spinning a block. They could be coming back around. Okay, they could be coming in to offer you something in some way, shape, form, or fashion, in order to get you to resist or to give up on something or to stop you at your, I'm hearing something about a beck and call or something. So I don't know. Maybe these are people who feel like they just have access to you in any way, and by all means they want to continue to keep that open door, but the door is closing, because I'm looking at these two doors, like light and dark, dark and light. I'm getting like, the daylight sky and the nighttime sky. Okay, like day and night, night and day, the balance, duality, or something like that is taking place. um Somebody wants you to stay in your shadow side, on your shadow side, or in your shadows, in the shadows. And I feel like whoever you are, you kind of resemble both. You resemble both. You know, we I was talking about that in another message just a couple of messages back, where, you know, some people, we all have our north node and our south node energy. And so I feel like that's what this is. So like your dark side would be your south node. They don't want you to grow. Somebody doesn't want you to grow. Okay. But you've already grown. That's the part that they don't know yet. Okay. So we have, or they're not accepting it, willing to accept it. It says, if they tell you that the sky is blue, check. Dishonesty, deception, and uncertainty are in the air. Trust your intuition. Your inner voice is screaming to get your attention. Didn't we hear this scream? My daughter was up there screaming, playing, and the TV was screaming. Okay, so this is excitement for you, but for someone else, they out of there. Okay, it says your inner voice is screaming to get your attention. There is more to the situation than the eye meets. Okay, so pay attention. Pay attention. It says you are in for a roller coaster ride. Emotional distress is no joke. The dark night of the soul is upon you. Your subconscious fears and limiting beliefs are showing out. Be aware of how you project fear in relationships, conversations, and negotiations. The things you stuff down in your subconscious are refusing to be suppressed anymore. You must deal with your shadow selves. Dive head first into creative pursuits. So make sure that you're using like your creativity to transmute the energy, is what I'm getting from this. Normally off this card, this would be like for you to fix something or change something. For some of y'all, this is your shadow side, whatever this is. It could be dealing with the way you eat. your lifestyle and changing your lifestyle and making those correct changes, those final, preparations or whatever the case may be for this transition that you're encountering at this time or that you're about to encounter. Okay. Um, hmm. Whatever this is, it's like you have to deal with it, but use use your creative side to deal with it. So be creative with however whatever these changes are. Y'all could be seeing 555. You don't have to be, but you could be as well. Um, for some of you guys, okay. Yeah. This is talks about Isu, the trickster energy, and that goes into what I was gonna separate the messages, but yeah, I feel like I'm gonna start with that. I'll pick this up. We're gonna do a part two because I had a vision last night, and that vision I feel like it's connected to this more of this shadow, and I feel like it's something deeper in this message that deals with this. Okay, so we're gonna finish this message out because I feel like that part it may not be for, well, it could be for everybody and it could not be. You know how it goes with the messages. So let's finish this one out first. So we have the Yoruba trickster god Isu with the moon and the two faces to represent his ability to communicate between the realms. He is the Orisha or deity of mar- marginal worlds. Okay, a protector messenger between earth and the divine. Um, Many of you receive messages. Like I said, you're coming to this point where you are. That's what this is. For a lot of you guys, that's what this is. Thank you, Spirit. So a lot of y'all are experiencing like what's really for your highest good. What are the messages that's for your highest good? Or this is gonna be where a lot of people who are messengers, or a lot of prophets or readers are about to experience like there's gonna be a shift and a change. I'm just letting y'all know. Whoever this message is for is like y'all about to start noticing that it's gonna be a shift and changes. If it's not for the highest good, they're not gonna be putting out messages. Something is shifting within the room when it comes down to that. And I feel like what's done is done, and what's understood don't have to be explained. But it's gonna be a shift. I don't even know what I'm picking up on at this point. I feel like the message is going. Like I said, it's more to it with this right here, and I'm hearing trials. Like, so this is like spiritual trials taking place is what I'm picking up on. Some type of trials is taking place in the spiritual realm, like of what gifts, like people not using their gifts correctly, or they're not using their gifts the way that the way that they should. Or it's something like that. It's something like that, and I feel like that's a whole nother message. But it's something going on with that. I'm not gonna dig too deep into that right now. Um, but it's like whoever you are, you're you're learning your gifts, or this is a new gift, a new ability that you're entering into a new realm, to where maybe you're going to be a part of the judge and jury realm. Okay, maybe you're going to be calling the shots, or this is like a level up for you. I don't feel like this is like, and the message that's coming through is not, what I'm picking up on is not to degrade anybody's abilities. It's just what I'm picking up on. Like, this is what I'm hearing, this is what I'm getting. Okay, um this is what I'm being shown. So it is what it is. It says the ancestral medicine for this, it says the funny thing about this shadow is that it always pops up. Have you done any shadow work? And then it says, declaration for this card: I am willing to feel and release my fears and doubts. And then the moon is here. Because people are getting tired of, hold on, just give me a message. Hold on, I'm talking about just give me a message. Hold on. Ooh wee, it's some stuff going on right now. Hold on. Um, So this could be a transition of everyone elevating, everyone finally elevating. Confirmation. Everyone finally coming to the conclusion that that we we here to heal. Period. Okay. But for whoever you are, you could be a reader. I don't know. I could be talking to a tarot reader. I could be talking to I'm definitely talking. I'm hearing the gifted ones. I'm hearing this like the gifted ones. So it's something about you, your abilities, what you do. You heal in some way. Light worker, leader, prophet, prophetess. I don't know. You know your story. But whoever you are, it's like you're there is no more running. There is no more taking your time. There is no more all that extra stuff. It's time to step into your full power. um you've had enough time to party. You had enough time to do whatever you wanted to do in life, and that time is over. um there's only one way. I'm hearing one way up and one way out. Okay. And then the fact that this card is on top of there, 400 degrees in the kitchen, is like if you can't stand the heat, just get out the kitchen. And I feel like whoever you are, that's not what you're gonna be doing. Okay. Yeah. So this is like I can't sugarcoat this message the way it's, and I don't never sugarcoat my messages anyway. But that's what I'm getting. That's what I'm getting. Let me go ahead and close this message out. We're gonna pick this message back up when it comes to the shadows. But for, oh yeah, let's see what's going on with this. The shadow for you guys is that it's fixing, adjusting. I feel like what this is you adjusting. Let me find the regular tarot. I want to dig into this a little bit more just before I close this out. Let's get some more clarification on this real quick. Wow, that's a lot. That's a lot right there. Just seen the Ace of Pentacles and the Judgment card, and this is the Ace of Pentacles and the Moon. So if somebody has been somebody's been mishandling a lot of things, and whoever I'm speaking to, you're being elevated. For some of you guys, that's not gonna be for everybody, but for some of you guys, you're being elevated to the judgment, to the courts, to the spiritual courts. And for those that are already in spiritual court, they're being elevated to a higher spiritual court, department or something like that. And I know I'm talking in terms, for those of you who don't understand what I'm saying, it's like, if you know, you know, okay? I'm just going to say that. If you know, you know. Just like in a hospital where there's levels to the medical field, levels to life, levels to the colleges, the schooling, levels to whatever it is that you do in life. It's the same thing above. As above, so below. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing. So it happens in the spirit first. So that's what I mean by that. There's levels there as well when it comes down to senior positions, sophomore, freshmen, babies. All right? How I say babies in Christ and things like that, okay? They're saying that you're a baby with your Christ consciousness. They're saying that you don't comprehend a lot. And then you have those that are overly qualified because they comprehend a little bit too much. They comprehend more than the average pastor, preacher, teacher that went down to the facility to learn, become ordained, and receive a certificate. Okay? So that's what I mean by that. What is this? Shadow. Tell me more. Okay, so we have everything has come into fruition for your life. You have experienced the wisdom of every stage. I can't make it up. That's just spirit coming back out, clarifying. So you received the wisdom for every stage in your life. And I was just talking about levels and stage, basically stages, but this is the Ten of Pentacles. Okay. So technically, you could be in between. Somebody is in between jobs as well. Some, and I feel like that's going to change because we already know it's going to change. And then the Ten of Pentacles come out. Tell me more. Okay. We have somebody finally becoming free. For some of you guys, this is financial freedom. Okay. For others of you guys, this is you traveling to calmer waters, traveling to um, a more emotional, balanced part of you. This is inner work. So this could be like learning how to balance your emotions, okay? And becoming more emotionally grounded, okay, within yourself. Um, I'm also getting like understanding your thoughts, your thought process, confirmation, okay? Yeah, this is somebody from the past trying to resurface, whoever this person is, okay? Somebody could be trying to come back into your life. Just one second. Somebody could be trying to come back into your life when it comes to resurfacing. And that could be this person with these shadows and things like that you need to watch out for. Because they definitely spoke of somebody watching out for somebody. This is a past person, okay? This is somebody who you are no longer in contact with that you could have moved forward from, okay? They could be receiving some type of karma. And this fell over here, so I feel like you're on the good side of karma, okay? It's something about that. Clarify this Four of Cups reversed. Yeah. Four of Cups reversed with the Magician. Okay. So this is you using your willpower to move forward and create balance and peace in your own life. Taking action, moving forward, withdrawing from the situation and the individuals as you stepped away. I feel like for whoever you are, some type of public recognition could be taking place, okay, very soon, okay? You could be becoming more self-confident in whatever inside with your abilities, okay? Becoming more comfortable with your abilities as well. This is what's taking place. This is what this is about when it comes to your shadow side and those final touches, okay, for you. For some of you guys, this is some type of new partnerships coming in. This could be a new relationship coming in. For some of you guys, that's not going to be for everybody, but for many of you, this has to deal with business. This has to deal with like finances and things changing and taking favor and rolling in your favor. Okay? We got these life cycles as well. This is letting me know something is faded, something is happening, a new cycle is beginning, an old cycle is going, okay? And something is turning and rolling in your favor. So, yeah. Tell me more when it comes to this healthy diet. Okay, disorganized, scattered, impulsive. Okay, stagnant, missed opportunities. I feel like for some of you guys, you could be doubting yourself or you could be doubting what you're being shown or told. And it's important for you to, we did pick up on that in the beginning when it was talking about the babies and seeds. And Spirit was saying to believe what your ancestors is telling you. Believe what your spirit guides are showing you at this time when it comes to something. Some of you guys, you could be burnt out, or this, like the food that you're eating could burn you out, literally. Not getting enough rest, okay? Not eating healthy. These are things that will tear you down. I don't care how much grounded you are. when it comes down to not feeding your body or not listening to your body, when it comes down to you needing to rest and things like that, make sure that you are doing those things, okay, so that you don't get burned out, so that you don't become stagnant. These two go hand in hand, grounding yourself and healthy diet as well. All right, and then we have the Queen of Wands here, okay. So it's important for you to stay determined when it comes down to, I'm hearing self-control as well. When it comes down to controlling, like this is you learning this is about you learning self-control, but that's not the word that I'm looking for. It's about you becoming more self-confident, okay, within and not doubting yourself and your abilities, becoming more grounded, and less restricted or constricted, something like that is taking place, or was taking place for somebody. But having a healthy flow in your lifestyle, okay? Understanding that health is wealth, okay? You could have been hearing that a lot, but it's like you understand it and but you were doing something else. Something like that could have been taking place, okay? But I feel like you're at a better stage or better state in your mind. This is the truth for some of you guys. Like this is what this is. This is clarity as well for somebody. I also feel like many breakthroughs are headed your way. We got that already out here, okay? And there's some type of mental clarity, like taking place when it comes down to what was taking place or what needs to take place. So this message is lots and lots of clarity for somebody, for whoever you are. We got the Nine of Cups with the strength, with control, with stability, clearly, and justice. Wow. Yeah. You're shifting your atmosphere. You're in the process of shifting your own atmosphere. So congratulations. You could be a Libra, a Sagittarius, a Leo, a Pisces, a Aries, Capricorn, Aquarius, Gemini. These are the majors. Yeah. You don't have to be, or you could have it heavy in your chart, or that could be your North Node signs, okay? Birth or North Node energy is what I'm picking up on. Wow. Okay. Let's pull some zodiacs for this message. Who are the ancestors? Let's see who the ancestors are. Who are the ancestors? We have Gemini here. Ancestors. Who are the ancestors? Taurus, Gemini, strong Gemini. Masculine Gemini, okay? Or feminine. We got Scorpio here. We got Aries here. And Libra. Capricorn or Aquarius. So y'all have this could be a Gemini, strong Gemini, okay? That's also that dual energy as well. We got Taurus, Scorpio, Aries, Libra, Aquarius, and Capricorn. Libra and Taurus, surrounding energy. And Sagittarius, surrounding energy. So, possible Sagittarius. Okay. For the ancestors. Alright, and let's see. Who is this message for? Who is this message for? You could be a Cancer, a Leo, Aquarius, Taurus, Capricorn. Who is this message for? Who is this message for? Okay. We got Aquarius, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Gemini, Virgo, Taurus, Cancer, Leo, Aquarius again, and Capricorn. Surrounding cards is Leo and Scorpio. So strong Scorpio. We got strong Leo with the sun. This is definitely about your expanding, guys. Focusing on your growth, your progress, seeing things unfold. And I feel like whatever work you've been putting in, you're about to start beginning to see things unfold and change in your favor. And it's just going to be happening. You're not even going to notice it when it first happens. But eventually down the line, you're going to begin to, people are going to be noticing it and bringing it to your attention. And that's what's going to really like ding ding. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to you. Yeah. That's when things will register that something has already taken place or something has already happened for you. Congratulations, by the way, too. I know I'll just be into the message. Don't mind me. I get to going and I'm like, okay, all right, what else? Initials for this message, please and thank you. Holy Spirit, what's the initials for this message? Okay. We got the letter R here. Your first, middle, or last initial could begin with R, Z, K. This could also be your ancestors' initials as well. The letter V, the letter F is here, okay? Something is here about a blood transfusion. I'm picking up on, I'm hearing. The letter P could be significant. The letter W, is that W or M? I don't know. Y'all take it as it resonates. It could be W or M. I'm kind of getting both. And this one, yep, I'm getting both. This jumped. So I'm definitely getting both. So we're going to take that. As soon as I said it. That's confirmation. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, somebody has played their part and played their role well. Okay, strong R, strong C. I'm hearing most valuable player. Okay. We got the letter A, the letter O, the letter S. Something is significant about drinking, or maybe somebody doesn't no longer drink. I understand. Okay. I concur. All right, so we got the letter M, P, O, V, F, S, G. I, K, Y, Z, A, R, C, B, O. Somebody's name could be Cora, Lizzie, Kizzy. Something is here about somebody wings, getting their wings. Wow. I'm hearing SJ. I don't know if that's, I guess that's somebody's like nickname, okay? We had SG, but I heard SJ, okay? Maybe that's somebody's nickname. Maybe somebody goes by that, okay? We got, let's see. I'm definitely getting Kizzy, though. Somebody's last name could be Moss. M-O-S-S, or I'm hearing Missy. Somebody can go by Missy. Somebody's has an ancestor that was never married here. Okay, a feminine energy that was never married. A grandmother. Something is here about sewing. I don't know if this grandmother sewed. Okay, like knitting, sewing clothes, or something like that. Something with their hands. They were very gifted with their hands. Okay. We got Mari, or I'm hearing Sarah. Um, we got Pam. I'm seeing Pam. We got something that's significant about bars. I'm hearing borrowed time. Somebody's on borrowed time, or needs to be, or is being reminded, or had to be, or is about to be reminded that they are on borrowed time. Okay, I'm hearing this. Some type of coalition act is taking place as well. Um, so something is changing. I don't know. This is gonna be like on publicly on the news or something like that will be taking place where some type of new law or something is taking place or passing. Um, it could be dealing with. Um, I don't know if this is dealing with food or not. Okay, but something's taking place. I'm hearing why not now or something like that. So something's supposed to have been taking place, but it hadn't taken place yet. And I guess somebody tried to go a different route. Somebody's name is Gary. Okay, I'm hearing Indiana as well. Could be very significant. Um, Boeing, jets, or something like that. Maybe somebody works for the airplane company, or somebody could be flying very soon, or they're gonna have to find another route. This could also be dealing with the airlines or something changing and taking place because of them trying to shut something down. I don't know. Yeah. Mara, Mary, Roz. Hmm. I'm hearing Carla. Something is definitely here about somebody's transportation or receiving transportation. I have car here as well. Something is significant about a Yanni's theme or something like that. I don't know. Only take what resonate. I'm picking up on that. I don't know why I'm picking up on that, but yeah, it's crazy. Something's out here. Something's crazy. Something going on. All right, so that's all I got for y'all now. I hope this message does help somebody. The surrounding cards is the letter B and Y. So heavy on the Y, heavy on the Y. And BY is what? Buy. BYE is buy. But something is by somebody. Maybe somebody's creating something, or this is like you needing to go create, okay? And get it going. This could be you inventing something. This could be whatever you're coming up with. I don't know if you're building an organization or what. Uh, you're being called to do something possibly, okay, for whoever you are. Um, Something is significant about Vernon. Somebody's name could be Vernon, okay, or Vern. I'm picking that up as well. I'm hearing from the biblical perspective or something like that. So, wow, I don't know what that would be. Let me write that down too. Something is significant about that. Maybe this is looking at something from a different way, or a story from the biblical text. I don't know. Or maybe this is surrounding somebody writing something. Many of you could be transmuting that energy by writing a story or illustrating something. Maybe it's giving me that energy of you have a book inside of you. So maybe somebody you have a book inside of you. Okay? That needs to be wrote. You have a story to tell. And it's like Spirit is saying, like, get on it. Your ancestors, your spirit team is saying it's time to transmute that energy. Okay? So I love you guys. And until next time, take care of yourself. Stay grounded, okay? Make sure that you doing what y'all being called to do, okay? Whatever it is that you feel that you need to be that needs to be taking place at this time. All right? And until next time, take care of yourself. Be easy. Keep God first. And I'll see y'all on your next message.